Diao comes in for Splitter. And it's Green in for Ginobili. Raymond Felton, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Now, here's Diao. Dishes it to Leonard. Here's Duncan. No good. Good work defensively by Nowitzki. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He told his guys to make sure they keep the pace fast, to get out and run each and every chance they get. He also talked about creating good looks on the perimeter, saying we can hurt them from the outside. That should be a focus. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Felton following the score by Tony Parker. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Diaz. San Antonio leading by 4. Parker dishes to Diao. Back to Parker. He feeds it to Diao. And it's good in the assist by Parker.
Greg Popovich with 15 straight 50-win seasons as head coach of the San Antonio Spurs. What a remarkable streak of success. And I don't really think folks understand what that level of consistency embodies. He's widely regarded as the best head coach in the NBA, and for good reason. He's the full package as a head coach.
Duncan outside. Diao, the screen. Chandler with the steal. The drive by Nowitzki. Now Chandler inside. And another basket for Dallas.
Look how well he led him there with that pass.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Puts it up from 12, and he gets it to go. That's now 8 points for Tony Parker. Mavericks trailed by 3. Felton kicks to Parsons to tie. San Antonio with the rebound. Duncan's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
He has not been on his game. And, you know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Now here's Green. Right now averaging 5 points a game.
Danny Green, a nice find by the Spurs as a 3-and-D role player. The Spurs always seem to find those kind of guys. A good second-round pick was Green. He got waived by the Cavs, spent some time playing abroad. Now he holds the record for three-pointers made in the final.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Matt Bonner, he's checked in for Duncan. Bellinelli comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Dennis Mills in for Parker. Al Farouk Aminu, he's checked in for Dallas. Rondo comes in for Monte Ellis. And for Danny Green, guys, quality defender at either wing position. And, you know, Steve, as you like to say, a floor spacer offensively.
That's right. Two-way guys, Kevin. Two-way players. That's what the playoffs are all about. You think about the success Green has had the last couple of seasons, defending star players at one end, knocking down big threes at the other. Wow, what a player he's become.
The Spurs have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And they've shot the ball well all season long from the free throw line, about 81%.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
J.J. Barea checked in for Raymond Felton.
What is insane about the Spurs and how successful they are as a franchise is that in their entire franchise history, they've only missed the playoffs 4 times. That is absolutely remarkable.
Now, here's Aminu. Kicks it to Barea. Passes it to Rondo. Shoots a 3. Rebound, San Antonio. Bonner's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Bellinelli passes it to Mills. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Now here is Harris. The drive by Rondo. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Harris has got his 4th assist in this one. Ginobili, that's for 2. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. That concludes the 3rd quarter. It continues to be an And a moment here to look back at our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, no question this was going to be the winner. Just take a look at the expertise he shows on this pass. Perfectly timed and beautifully placed.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the floor for Dallas, they've got J.J. Barea. Nowitzki is out there with Chandler Parsons. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Harris in at the 2 spot. 6 to shoot. Here's Barea. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
And it's the Mavericks on the break. And Nowitzki wide open. He fires. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Here's Mills. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Patty Mills last season had his best season ever. Really remade his body in the offseason, adding muscle, cutting down on his body fat. Already one of the quickest players in the league. He got even quicker.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Dion. And it's Leonard in for Bellinelli. Dallas also making some changes. Chandler comes in for J.J. Barea. And it's Ellison for Rajon Rondo. Now here's Parsons. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. And that's now 8 points for Chandler Parsons. And Mills getting quality minutes at the backup point guard position.
Yeah, and for a player who spent time in the D-League playing in China and his native Australia, it seems he's really solidified his place as an NBA player, Kevin. He's refocused on conditioning his body and really developed as an outside shooter, too. Just enormous, guys. With time winding down, goes for the steal, and then off to the races.
Big time, Clark. I mean, that is some terrific basketball right there.
Now here's Leonard. And good on the basket. Hook it. And the Spurs lead by 1.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
No, this is when defenses have to protect the basket with everything they've got. Force the offense to shoot from the perimeter.
The defense better start paying attention and taking care of business because he's been great from the arc this half.
San Antonio calls timeout. Have to like what we're seeing from Monte Ellis.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
A different look now for San Antonio. Green comes in for Manu Ginobili. And Parker subbed in for Patty Mills. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
Parker against Harris. Parsons outside. Feeds to Ellis. Pulls up on the elbow. Rebound San Antonio. Leonard attacking. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 3rd assist on the night.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Now here's Parsons. Tries from 10, and the jumper is good. Parsons got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
Boy, has he picked it up in the second half. He's on fire.
Green against Ellis. Nobody near Parker. The Mavericks pull it in. Parsons got his 3rd rebound on the night. It's stolen by Green. Leonard attacking. Buried from 15 feet out. Leonard's got 11 points here in just the second half. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're losing by 1. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the 4th. Mavericks making a switch here. Hondo's checked in. Now here's Green. And Parker, here we go. Chandler with the block. To the middle. Here's Parsons.
Man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
And so it's San Antonio with it, following the score by Dallas. Duncan kicks to Green. Duncan with a screen on Ellis. San Antonio again missing. To the middle, Parsons. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Talk about great numbers for Parsons. 18 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those 3-point shots.
Yeah, you said it. I mean, he is using the long-range jumper to deadly effect, Clark.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Outstanding work at the foul line to make this a 2-possession game.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Parker kicks to Duncan. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the 4th quarter. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. .36 seconds left in the 4th quarter. This is a huge possession.
You've got to execute under pressure. We're going to see what they're made of.
Here's Leonard. Misses off the left iron. And that's an intentional foul. Gets the first. That increases their lead to 6. Taking 2 shots. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And no mistakes there. A couple of good free throws to give them a little extra cushion.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Boris Diaz checked in for Splitter. Matt Bonner comes in for Tim Duncan. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Mills in for Parker. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Smith checked in for Chandler. Villanueva comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Al Farouk Aminu, he's checked in for Chandler Parsons. And Barea subbed in for Ellis. And they're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Now Parker, over in the corner, Green, from the arc. Parsons with the rebound, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for Dallas.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.
2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Parker's shot is off.
Good solid defense on the perimeter there, challenging the shot and not fouling.
Even the best shooters can be bothered by his defense.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Dirk, during that second half, what brought the conviction the team showed that allowed you guys to win this thing?
I think we just battled, and that was good for us. I thought that really won us the game down the stretch. We scrambled for each other, we rotated, got a couple lucky bounces down the stretch, and that always helped.
Dirk, thank you. Kevin, it all starts with that competitive spirit.
Doris, thank you. And for Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us as Jordan presents our Player of the Game